The plane lands and I'm going through customs. Some officials pull me aside and take me in a room. I was intercepted. And again, we have some demonic barriers being thrown up. Or maybe you could say I was the demon and these were angelic barriers preventing this demon from fulfilling his demonic mission. But of course, from my point of view, I was the one on a divine mission of amor. To this day, I don't know what signal set these officials off in customs that made them take me in this room. I was operating under the same guidelines as Jesus. The truth will set you free. I wasn't going to lie. I told them exactly why I was there. And when they knew I was there to see Miss X, this celebrity who everyone knew, well, does she know you're here? Not really, no. Well, anyway, I dug a hole with my truth, and obviously to them came across as a crazed, obsessed fan, a stalker. So they made very clear to me, you're leaving this country on the next plane back to LA. And here I was at a crossroads because I said, no, I'm not getting on that plane. I dug in my heels. I knew I was right. I knew God. I knew the source was on my side. I knew that this amor, passion in my heart was of the source, not of the devil. And I just saw this as in any good fairy tale, any good drama. There has to be some loss, some separation, some conflict, some adversity, some tests, some trials to make a gripping love story. And as we say, as shamans, our job is to do the source's favor. The source's favorite entertainment is a good love story. But once I had left the safe compound, the safety, the security of my home, my community, my home community, and went out on this road, I was acquainted enough with fairy tales and heroic adventures to know that this is what they call the night sea journey, the series of trials to test the worthiness of the hero. But as I was sitting in that little room, that back room in the airport with these officials, pondering my next step, I said, I have two choices. I'm going to fight and claw and buy time, and I started making phone calls, and I started calling Miss X's manager's office, and I had a code word that someone in my community had told me, oh, just mention this name. This is Miss X's best friend. Just mention the name and this will be your password. Call her at her home and let her know I'm not a danger. I know her friend. I'm okay. Have her contact these authorities and tell them he's okay. Let him come. It sounds crazy now to relate this, but this is the fairy tale drama I was living out. Part of leaving this world of the ordinary and striving for that extraordinary quantum leap promotion. You find yourself in these situations where these decisions you have to make are beyond the decisions you make in everyday life. So my decision at this juncture was, do I keep buying time? Do I keep making phone calls? Or do I just make a run for it? Make a run for it. Man against the law. She's waiting somewhere, just as she was waiting in that dressing room a week before. She's waiting somewhere. I've got to leap through all these obstacles, leap over all these hurdles. But once I successfully get in her physical presence, it's like the band will start playing and the celebration will begin. How to get from here to there, there's the challenge. And what it might take is an all-out sprint across the airport, eluding these authorities, just as in many of the movies we see and the books we read and the songs we hear, like Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate, pounding on the glass in the balcony of the church as his beloved is exchanging vows with his rival. That was the vision I had. I'm going to have to be Dustin Hoffman, doing something really outrageous, really illegal, to achieve the prize.